Welcome to Python modules. Modules help you organize and reuse code in Python. Learning how to import modules makes your code more powerful and easier to manage. Let us explore together. Running the cell now. Before we begin, take a moment to think of one tool or app you use often. Modules are like helpful toolboxes in coding. Let us get started by bringing in a module. Here, we import the math module. The import statement tells Python to include code from a module. Now Python gives you many math tools and formulas. Running the cell now. Try typing math and see what shows up in your editor. Do not forget to like and subscribe if you find this lesson helpful. Now let us use a function from the math module. Now you can use math square root function to find the square root of 16. We save the answer in a variable named result. Printing lets you see the answer right away. Running the cell now. Try changing 16 to another number and see what happens. Why are modules useful? They let you avoid repeating yourself. They make your code easier to read. They save a lot of time. Many Python modules come ready to use. Running the cell now. Can you name something you do over and over in life? That is what modules help with in code. Python can import several modules together. Here we import the random and datetime modules with one line. Now we have tools to make random choices and work with dates or times. Running the cell now. List 2 things you want to randomize using code. Let us pick a random number to see how modules work. Random.randint makes a random number between 1 and 10. We store this number in a variable called random_num. Printing shows us what number was picked. Running the cell now. Can you change the range to pick numbers from 20 to 30? Let us see Python tell us the current date and time. Datetime.datetime.now asks the computer for the current date and time. It is saved in the variable now. Printing now will show you the date and time like a clock. Running the cell now. Try running this again to see how the time changes. Sometimes typing a module name can take a lot of time. You can create a shortcut using as. Import math as m lets you use m instead of math. m.py gives you the value of pi using our shortcut. Running the cell now. Try giving your own shortcut name for another module. Importing just what you need. Sometimes you do not need to bring in everything from a module. You can import just one piece instead. Running the cell now. Which is faster, carrying one tool or a whole toolbox? Coding is the same. Let us import only the square root function. From math import sqrt brings in just the square root part. We can use sqrt right away, no need for math.sqrt. Here, we print the square root of 25. Running the cell now. Try this technique for another function, like from random import choice. You can bring in as many pieces as you like from a module. From math import ceil, floor gives you tools for rounding numbers up or down. Ceil rounds a number up to the next whole number. Floor rounds it down to the nearest whole number. Running the cell now. Try changing the numbers and see the results. Shortcuts are useful, even for single functions. From random import randint as dice gives the randint function a new name, dice. Now, calling dice, 1, 6, is like rolling a 6-sided die. Running the cell now. What would you use this dice roll for in a game? Mistakes happen to everyone. Let us see what happens if we try to import a module that does not exist. We use a try block to catch errors. Import not underscore a underscore real underscore module should cause an error. The except part handles the error so the code does not crash. If the module is missing, it prints a helpful message. Running the cell now. See? Errors can be handled so your app does not break. Do not forget, sharing helps others learn too. Get user input with modules. You can use input along with modules for interactive programs. Running the cell now. What would you ask a user to enter in your own program? Let us make a simple interactive calculator. This code imports the math module. It asks the user for a number with input. We turn the answer into a float in case it is not a whole number. Then we show the square root using math.sqrt. Running the cell now. Try entering a negative number and see what happens. You can make your own module by writing code in a file. Let us pretend we have a file called my_tools.py with a greet function. Write your own Python file to make a new module. For example, my_tools.py might have a greet function to say hello. This is what the greet function would look like. Print hello with someone's name. To use your custom module, you import it. Then you can call its function just like any other module. Running the cell now. Try making your own greeting module at home. It is a great way to practice. If you update your module's code, you can reload it without restarting everything. ImportLib is a handy module that reloads another module. This is useful during testing or debugging. Uncomment and use this if you edit your module. Running the cell now. This only works if you have actually created the my_tools module. You can ask Python to show you everything inside a module. Help shows you all the functions and details inside the math module. This is a great way to learn about new modules or refresh what they do. Do not worry, you do not have to memorize everything. Running the cell now. Try using help on another module, like random or date time. Mini project, build a dice guessing game. Let us use everything we have learned to make a fun little project. You will guess a dice roll using modules and input. Running the cell now. Pause the video and try this step by step with me. First, we roll a die and ask for a guess. Randint gives us a secret number, like throwing a die. The user tries to guess the number with input. We store the user's answer as a whole number. This is a classic use for modules and variables together. Running the cell now. Pause and see what number you get. Did you guess right? Now let us check if your guess matches the secret number. If checks if the guess matches the dice roll. If it is correct, a message congratulates you. Otherwise, it shows the number that was rolled. This is a simple way to get feedback from a program. Running the cell now. Try running the game multiple times and see how it feels. Could you add more dice or rounds? Here is a fun tip before we finish. You can search for Python modules to do almost anything. Built-in modules like calendar help you work with months and dates easily. This example prints out the month of January 2024 in a nice way. Try changing the year or month to play with it. Running the cell now. What other things would you automate with modules? Recap, what did we learn? How to import modules with import. Aliases with us. Picking just what you need with from import. Handling errors nicely. Making your own modules. Using modules for real projects. You are ready to use modules like a Python pro. Running the cell now. Take a second to list your favorite thing learned today. Thank you for learning. If you enjoyed this lesson, please like the video. Leave any questions in the comments. Subscribe for more Python projects. Share it with a friend to help them too. See you in the next coding adventure. Running the cell now. Thank you for watching and typing along. You are awesome.